For action. Reporting for duty, Commander. All right, men, load your weapons.
Okay.
A little help here.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. How's it? English. Welcome to my channel, Mongoose Max Hawaii. And we discontinued newspaper, but we've turned it into Whatevah. And it's...
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Is this working? Hello. Hello there. Okay. Wow. That's a little bright. Excuse me, being unorthodox, but I'm gonna turn that little thing down here in just a second.
Trooper standing by.
Because I was gonna make this one or whatever, and the whatever was gonna be what I did on my Saturday. See, because well, my little chore day where I drive my mom to different places she definitely wants to go and do the grocery run, and that used to be on Saturday, which is today. Welcome to Saturday. Getting towards the end of the month, the 26th, and tomorrow, Shakespeare Sunday, we continue with Chores and Cressida. But I changed my chore day to Friday, so it was yesterday. So I was gonna show a little bit of that. I didn't do. Wake up in the morning, I try to do my little show thingy, and then at least I get some video taping down, and then I get flowers from my mom wants to go to my dad's gravesite in Diamond Head Memorial, and we've been doing this every Saturday for 7 years now. So, and yes, taking the time. Let's try not to make this long. So there it is. I was going to show the Diamond Head Memorial, and I remember a story. I went through the memorial years ago when I had to walk home from Waikiki, and yeah, it was like I was probably wasted. But basically, I was really, really tired, and I didn't have a ride. I was stuck, and I had to walk, which is kind of quite a distance. This doesn't have to be that close to the buddy, does it? What's that one? Oh gosh. And I remember getting to the graveyard, which covers like kind of a little city block. I'm like, jeez, man, I'm so tired. I have to go through this shortcut. And I was feeling like I'm going to be really scared. But just buck up, as scared as I might want to be. Just go through it. Just be cool. It's a graveyard at night. And then when I went through the graveyard at night, it was a completely different, like, emotional feeling. It's like this welcoming feeling. And that's what got me. It's a completely different, that I walked up the other side and it was gone, that feeling. So that's one of the things that made me kind of go, about some of this stuff. It could have been just, it could be just explained away psychologically. What can I tell you, man? I'm gonna do this today. I'll share that clip.
First part of the day is visit to the Diamond Head Memorial. Hot day. Yeah, this is where my dad is buried in a full coffin, not cremated. My mom's over there with us. Flowers every Saturday. And I took a shortcut through here. It was such a long walk that it was worth it to take a shortcut. And I thought I'd be like really scared. There's no upward tombstones, as you can see. And I walked down that road there. Basically I stayed on the path. But as I walked through, it felt incredibly peaceful. This is deep in the night, like approaching midnight kind of stuff. And it felt like all the dead people here were like, "Hi, thanks for visiting. Hey, stay, visit. Hey." Like a friendly welcome. That's what it felt like. And then I walked through and I got to the street, and as soon as I was on the street with the street lights overhead, that feeling was gone, and it was just cold night, sterile. Yeah, keep walking, it's a long way home. Weird. But true, well, from my perspective.
Yeah, see that clip? Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, I got sick. I was gonna do today, trying not to do like newspaper, but two things, right? First, July 8th, they're gonna loosen the restrictions. So you don't make 4th of July. President Biden, 70%, population, and then people aren't getting vaccinated. There's anti-vaxxer resistance, and I think it's basically politicized. I don't think people are doing it out of I'm having a medical precaution. I think it's basically they've formulated that philosophy, and it stems from politicizing. There used to be anti-vaxxing before. Like Q and I got a hold of anti-vaxxing and incorporated it into the big politicizing. So that's not going to happen until July 8th. But at the same time, sticking with reality, the Delta variant, Delta, and gotta say, it's highly more contagious because basically the mechanics of it is it sticks with the person and it produces more, let's say, I don't know, spreading. It produces flaking. Like it's if you had dandruff, it's a lot more dandruff flakes. It produces a lot more shedding, and it hangs on the person longer. So it basically has found a little adaptive variants, like evolved. They found a little evolutionary adaptative thing. Hangs on longer to the person, sheds off more, so more people get infected. So like basically it used to be just like, oh look, there's another UK. Used to be just another, oh look, there's another variant. And then it's like, it went from 80% to 90% new cases in the UK, 90%. 90%. So if you're not vaccinated, this will devastate you. If you're vaccinated, you get a pretty good chance. And they figure this variant was discovered in India or Delhi. So I was going to say we never know. And now we have another sort of kung fu or kung flu. We have Delhi. We can say Delhi Delta. They used to name things where they came from or where they were discovered first. It had nothing to do with politicizing. But it's in Hawaii. It's spreading. So and oh my gosh, I was gonna do all this stuff and I'm gonna show you my thing through the grocery store. God, grocery store is like a battle. We went to the Long's Drugs CVS, man. That's right, I got vaccinated in that Long's Drugs. Let's see. I got sick from something and honestly, it kicked my butt semi. And I was gonna do that, and then I'm like feeling like feverish. And then this is last night, and I'm feeling feverish. And then I'm like, well, I'll have some sleep, stay up late doing these things, editing. So I took like extra nap in the afternoon because I did all that stuff. I'm like kind of burnt. I was sleeping a lot, and I bundled up. I thought it was hot, but it was. I got up and walked over. It's like cold. It was like fever, then chills. Like fever and then chills, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's something. And I'm thinking of Delhi Delta. Come to Delhi, get a BLT. And it's not that. I have this other thing going on, and if I don't wash my hands, this little procedure I have to do. It's a cathetering thing, and I have to catheter every day now. I think it's all come down to that lifelong curse stuff. I've been bewitched for my life. Anyways, so we got family coming over. My mom's like, "I'll get the house ready. It's gotta be Better Homes and Garden before they get here." And so she's driving everybody to go crazy with that stuff. Boring 4th of July stuff. I think because it's all politicized. I mean, I would be happy with a hot dog, and I don't even care about the firecrackers. If there was guns in Hawaii, yeah, you shouldn't be ashamed. Somebody fired off guns on New Year's Eve last. They're just like shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was all this firecrackers, and there's. I've been to Montana. I fired guns, and I've been to Texas, and I seen a lot of gun owners there. But I did all my gun stuff in Montana. That's like I can tell that it's not fireworks. Anyways, I don't know. I have a brain fog. I think I got over it. It's like it's over with. But I'm not going to be participating in the last minute cleanups. Anyways, stuff going on. Because there is stuff going on. Hundreds rally for the officers, the police officers here that are in the trial, because they shot they keep saying 16-year-old, unarmed 16-year-old boy. Because then it makes it sound really bad. They shot an unarmed 16-year-old boy. And it's like, well, damn, man, send him to prison, But the whole story in context is completely different. So, I don't know. It involved a high-speed chase, and they said, so people's opinions and how they spin it and color it and paint it, it's all over the map. This is each of these cop stories is different. You got to look at each one separately, and there are potentiality of the police going above and beyond what they're basically allowed to do. And that could be a mistake that's acceptable. But, they don't, it doesn't include downright execution. Right? They can't just go, oh, yeah. They can't do that. So, but that's kind of how they're pointing at these things. They're like, they just shot him, he was unarmed. He stopped the car. He ran into a tree. Did you see the freaking photos? It's like he peacefully stopped the car. He ran into it. A tree stopped him because he was high-speed chasing. He crashed into a tree. That's how it was. Yeah. And then when they're all scattering, now whether he had a gun or not, they don't know. So people on high-speed chase, So I don't know. Were they overzealous? I don't know. I don't think it would matter that much with this case because they had I guess it was I don't know all the bits, but armed robbery involving that car, which was stolen, done in a high-speed chase. They could easily assume the guy was armed. And age doesn't matter. Oh, 16-year-old boy. Did you see these guys? Man, it's like life of crime, man. They choose life of crime and they start doing it. So the criminals have gotten a little crazy, and I think because they have the stuff on the mainland, they want to try to reproduce the same effect over here. Like, they're against the George Floyd. Yeah, that was definitely wrong. That was he killed the guy. So it's like, yeah, he could have not done that. So there, you got something. But when they have the protest against that, and then it shows up in Hawaii, and then they're protesting something which is like, man, that's just a criminal, and they went crazy. And anyways, I think the officers are in the right, but now it's all hundreds of protesters, and I don't know if you'll ever get down to how it really went. But I'm gonna say, screw the news, because back in the day, it was 1985, someone did the Statue of Liberty. During the days of the Planet of the Apes, I got brain fog. It's that fever stuff, man. You get that fever. I got 22 and a half years. Oh, the Trump company with all his sons and relatives are up for criminal. Okay, wait. I'm not doing this. This is what I want to see here. They found a massive skull. This is the kind of stuff I want to look into. A massive skull. They found another Ooga Booga Cro-Magnon type skull, right? It goes back 140,000 years. Perspective, Neanderthal is about 40,000 years. It was 140,000 years pre-Neanderthal. And they found the skull. I don't agree with this rendition. The rendition is stupid looking. It looks like, I don't know, like Ringo's roadie. Here's the skull there. It's kind of... But here's the fun thing. Here's the fun fact about it. It's in China. They found this. China's a huge place, and a lot of paleontology and archaeology and stuff like that in China. But they found it, and they look at it's a new species of human. It's now extinct, but there's a new species they've discovered that existed. The brain is 7% larger than the average brain nowadays. So you take your brain, or anyone's brain size, and talk about 7% larger. That's what Ooga Booga Man here. They call him Dragon Man because of a river nearby. And I guess that's about it. I think somebody said something in this. I was looking at some. Republicans deserve thanks for Juneteenth. I hope Democrats take a challenge to do such a thing as a Republican grandchildren. The Garnet joke on recognizing Juneteenth. He said it seems impossible for Democrats to recognize and celebrate any Republican action. Was the Juneteenth a Republican action? I guess because they allowed it to go through the Senate. The Republicans claim it. Anything they allow through, the Republicans own it. So I don't know what that is. That's kind of pissing me off, but I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I'm sitting there doing back in the day because I have brain fog. Oh man, what's your current? How about this? Ooh, big question. What's the current approach for masking against COVID-19? 6% rarely mask, too restrictive. I don't like masking because breathing. 22% indoor establishments as required. 33% indoor establishments plus outdoors if crowded. 39% almost always when leaving home. Most people, like 40%, they're still into the masking. So good for you. There's Delta still out there, and not everyone's vaxxed because they're nuts. They're crazy. They're crazy. Anyways, yeah. Stay masking. I gotta get, I don't know, what this kind of, I feel like it's like the fever broke, but I'm still waking up like brain fog. Anyways, hang loose. Have a great day. Aloha.
That?